Hey everyone, I just want to go ahead and introduce this video for you real quick. Basically, it's real simple. It's just going to be a blend door actuator. I'm sure most of you have done a few hundred of these, but I just figured it'd be a good video, simple for beginners to follow and learn a little bit about diagrams and circuit operation. Enjoy it. Before we get started, I want to go ahead and go over a few things on wiring diagrams for anybody that's not very familiar with them. First of all, when you see these boxes that have a line all the way around it, like that one and these here, all these, that means that everything that is in that device, all the wires, they are actually shown. So you have a total of 5 wires on here, 5 wires in there, 5, 5, 2 on here, 2 on there. But if you have one that has this dotted line around it, there's going to be other wires or other pins coming off of this device that are not listed because they're irrelevant. For example, this is just a junction block, instrument panel junction block under the lower right side of dash. That may have other wires for interior lighting or airbag system. Any number of different things could be there. So just go ahead and keep in mind that's why it's dotted versus solid lines. And there may be other wires that just are not listed. Okay. Next thing, these numbers on the side of the pages. So this is one screen, this is another screen. I just brought up 2 separate browser windows with 2 different PDFs. So this is diagram 1, this is diagram 2 of the manual AC circuit on, this is a 05 Silverado. So these numbers right here correspond to the numbers over here. So we've got 1 through 11, 1 through 11. And it just tells you which wire to continue to follow since they go onto the other page. Okay, and then, so let me go ahead and show you how this circuit works. The only thing that we're really interested in is this guy right here, this, and, sorry, right there. Okay, so first of all, let's start with the motor circuit. On the motor circuit, you have the motor, which is controlled by a logic circuit, which has a dark blue wire. This is going to be our control wire, which goes to the HVAC control module. So we follow that, goes straight through the junction block up here. Number 7 on this side, number 7 right there, continues to its left temperature door control. That's the left air temperature actuator control motor right there. And then the brown wire right here is the power feed to the motor. So you got power, comes up through here, comes to this pin right here, which both of these come off the same point, and then comes over, has a splice right here, go up, it's number 1 right here, brown wire all the way to connector 1, pin D3 at the instrument panel fuse block under the lower left side of dash, which is, this is the one that is right there when you open the driver door. HVAC 1 fuse, and it's a 10 amp fuse, which is hot anytime the key is in the run position. The truck does not have to be running for this. Okay, so back over to diagram 2. The yellow wire right here, this is your signal ground, also known as a low reference. So we're going to follow that. It's going to come up through here. Tell these share a ground, and so do we follow this over. So it is this one right here. All these actuators all share a signal ground. It does not matter. Go up and go to number 9 right there, low reference right there. Okay, so coming off of pin number 10 on the actuator motor, on the actuator itself, you have a light blue with a black tracer. Follow that up. And this is pin H on connector C4. You're just going to keep going up through here, goes through this splice, doesn't matter. Keep going up, number 10 there, number 10 over here, to your 5 volt reference. Okay? That's for your signal circuit. This is a pull-up resistor, right? A pull-up potentiometer, which If you don't know how a potentiometer works, think of this little dot right here as a hinge point, and this arrow is a wiper that moves up and down. So as it gets closer to the 5-volt reference, it's going to bring the signal wire, which is this one right here, which we'll go over in a second. It's going to make that one go closer to 5 volts. As it moves further away, it's going to get closer to 0 volts. With it unplugged, because this is a pull-up design, this is going to be at 0 volts with it unplugged. So we follow that up, 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 and then to number 4 across, and it says left temperature door control. You remember this one over here also shows left temperature door control. That's the actual control wire for the motor itself. This one is just a feedback to tell it which position the door is actually in. And if it is wrong, it will throw a code, for example, B0414, which is a range performance code for the left air temperature actuator. Okay, so the light is on. That's on the actual motor circuit. I'm not sure what this motor pulls, so I just put a little 1/2 amp test light. I'm sure it's not a whole lot anyway. We're going to go out here to read data stream, door positions. We don't need the commanded, we just need the actual. Right now I have the actuator unplugged, so it is showing 0 counts, which is caused by 0 volts at the sensor, at the signal circuit. Okay, so I have jumped from the 5-volt reference to the signal circuit, just with a little jumper, and it moved the left mixed door actual position from 0 to 250. And that proves that the signal circuit integrity is fine, and this just needs a blend door actuator.